Hey guys, welcome back. So I do say this a lot, but I've been meaning to do this video for a little bit of time now. The stuff's been sitting in my in my editor for about 2 weeks. And things get in the way, so yeah, I'm just not really going to use it as an excuse anymore. But this is basically how I project my builds and how I plan what I'm going to do. So I'm using my Tengu as an example for this, but you can use this sort of template for any build you are willing to put effort into. So yes, with my Tengu, it was bought as a 2-star. I managed to build it up to a 3-star, so and left it at 3-star for quite a considerable amount of time. I'm going to speak a hell of a lot more in this video than I do usually, which is probably kind of hard to do because I do talk a lot. But I did keep this thing at 3-star and run a single SG8 on it, so I could clear all the achievements, and it's probably something I would recommend to do for most of your mechs. If you get them as a low rank mech, keep them an SP drop and just mash out low SP games to clear your achievements. It also does help with tournament, but I didn't really say that. But anyway, we'll go through this battle and just show you what it can do as a low rank, just dropping it down into lower leagues or lower level gameplay, whatever you want to say. I'll shut up for a few seconds and then we'll get back into it. So, being that I said that we do SP drop to run this thing, now there is a few things that really does help you though, so you do get a chance to learn the basic fundamentals of how each build runs. Oh wow, look at that! And when they do get to a decent level, you will be doing that sort of stuff in high level gameplay, but we're in low level gameplay at the moment. So, like I was saying, you learn a few tactics. Some of the tactics is just jumping left to right, like I'm doing there, so jumping across the face of your players. Not even using the Sky Strike to do damage, just make yourself move around nice and quickly and surprise everything. This is all AI, so I mean, unfortunately with the AI, the auto-aim still really does hurt you, because they'll still target you while you stealth. And they'll target you really, really well, like 100% accuracy. But as you can see, jumping across and just using the shotguns on their own rather than using the Sky Strike is actually quite effective with this build. Now there are a lot of other tactics that you can use with Tengu. One of them which I'm still managing to learn at the moment, which is the Parker, which is jump up on the rooftops and play the high ground. But anyway, we're pretty much done with this match. This was just to show the SP drop. You didn't see the rest of my hangar, but you've seen my videos before where I have SP drop just to clear tasks. And here we go, look at this. Oh, look at this score. It's not really anything to crow about because, like I said, it's low rank gameplay with some high level gear, so the high level SG8. Anyway, we're going to jump into my hangar and just show you. So this is what I was saying about projecting or predicting your builds. So I've got my Tengu. I intended all the time to run this as an SG build, so shotguns. At this point now, I'm running a shotgun 4 and a shotgun 8, so I have lifted the shotgun 4 to rank 6. Some people would say I was insane for doing that, but there's a justifiable reason. And then this is my pilot. So the pilot, I started dead set from straight as soon as I got her with this spec. Now the stasis is probably not going to stay, but it's all I really have, so that's what I'm running. The SG damage is a must-have. The range is definitely a must-have as well, but the rare range is almost as effective as the legendary one. So it's my shotgun. So this is my SG8. So once this thing makes it to its maxed out spec in I don't know, 2035, then this thing will run twin SG8s. But at the moment, I'm running the SG4. And like I said, with running the SG4, people will think I'm insane for lifting my SG4 to 4-star. It actually isn't too expensive. It's actually half the price of the SG8 for ranking. But yeah, it's well under half the damage. But it also has given me that extra 20... What is it? I can't even remember now. It's like 22,000 damage. For the clip. This is obviously not with the pilot spec on top of it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it gives me that extra bit of damage on top of the single SG8 that I'm running. So it's just a bit of damage lift. So where are we now? So you see, oh, look at that. He's on the, I have my Tengu on my profile. Yeah. So as you can see, so SP dropping has managed to get me to clear all of this stuff. So all these little tasks, and I've still got a few left to go, but I mean, I should have left it at SP drop for a little bit longer, but I wanted to rank it. We got these ones to do, but I have gotten through all my weapons tasks. Now, I don't have a stasis 8, so I couldn't do the stasis task, and unfortunately the only stasis I do have is a 16. I've got no intention of buying the 12 because it's an A-coins purchase, and my A-coins are pretty much going to be invested elsewhere, not on a stasis 12, so I can do a mech task that will give me, I don't know, 450 coins. It's not even going to give me that because, yeah, I've already cleared all the coins on Tengu. But anyway, here we are, back into my, oh, I just want to have a look at my little gold Tengu again. See, I have actually achieved my gold skin. But we'll get out of this now, and then we'll get into a game where I've lifted my Tengu up to its 5-star ranking and running the 2 weapons and have some fun. So enjoy, guys.
1, go. Let's get that started.
So this is a clan run, but it is a game against AI from memory. There's a couple of reasons why I've used this video. One is because my Tengu is up at 5-star, but Bunabot in here has a 6-star maxed out Tengu with the maxed out shotgun. So you'll see the difference between the 2 builds. Bunabot is probably one of the most skilled players I know with Tengu, so definitely in our clan first anyway. So I'll just keep up with them, but it does help to have guys with you to support. The little jump and shoot tactic is something that I love to do quite a lot. It's just a fun little tactic, but it gets you up over rises, or it gets you up over objects, and you can pluck away at something. So that extra little bit of damage from the SG4 is picked up with the SG8, and I do actually do a fair bit of damage. So this is what I was talking about Parker before, getting up on the rooftops and just hitting the high ground. And just shooting from high ground. This is not particularly very high ground, but this is always good to take out a Zephyr without getting zapped. And yeah, there we go, there's another one, and as you can see over there, there's Bunna with his Tengu with the maxed SG8s on it, so we'll see how well this works. Now I won't get so many kills. So here's one little tactic that I've learnt myself, is if you walk at the corner of a wall and you jump, you actually kind of jump round the corner, although that wasn't that there. The other thing, and this is the thing to point out with the stasis time, is that as you jump behind something like that Ares, it'll stay in stasis for a lot longer and you can empty the whole clip without even really stressing. They can't turn around and shoot you, so yeah. That's why I've kind of kept the stasis there. Oh no. Here's one of the biggest issues I've got, and as you can see, Bunner's saved me. Thanks, mate. But Zephyrs, and not so much Zephyrs, but more Surge is a big issue. But as you see, Bunner's on the top there with his Surge. But yeah, Surge is a real big issue because even though you're in mid-air, and the spec on the Tengu says that while you're in the Sky Strike, it jumped in the air, you don't get EMP'd. The EMP off Surge actually still gets you and pulls you back to the ground. So I don't know if that's a glitch or that's how they've programmed it or whatever, but it's not. Yeah. Surge shuts you down mid-air. So whereas Zephyr does not. If you jump and the Zephyr sets off its EMP, it doesn't affect you. Anyway, I hope this little build really does help some of the newer players just to sort of work out to project your build. 100%, your pilots are key. So even if you're not using a legendary pilot like I'm now using, at least use an epic pilot. Rare pilots really are not worth investing in. I've made this mistake with a couple of them. They get you through for a little bit and they get you through your tasks. So invest them, get them to 4-star or 5-star, but don't waste the big dollar or the big pilot mark expense to push them into 6-star because they're really not worth it. It doesn't gain you much at all. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. There's a lot of other tactics that you could share and I will learn, but this is just a little video I just wanted to do just to show more new players to plan out your builds. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.